Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna. Anybody wants to do kirtan, Matajis? You all can, anybody can do a kirtan. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you. Anybody else wants to do Kirtan, Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I do?
Yes, Mataji.
Can I
Please.
recite, Mataji?
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Can I recite, Mataji?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
you do,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji. Hare
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hema Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You are taking the class today, Mataji?
Yes,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, is there anybody to share the screen?
Yes, Mataji, I'll be sharing the screen.
Yeah. We'll just start. Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udhirayet Nashta Prayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtikhi Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatripataham Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam to all the devotees.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. It's a pleasure to have you on ICF forum, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you for your association to take out time for us, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, we will start from the 46th verse, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. There is some. I've shared the screen. Can everybody see the screen?
Yes,
Yes, Mataji, can see, but it is from 45. Mataji
We need the
45.
46th.
45.
Oh,
46 it is.
I'm unable to. Can anybody read from the book for a minute while I sort this out, Mataji?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
I'll start reading the shloka, then somebody can repeat it. It's the third canto, 23rd chapter, 46th verse. Evam yoganubhavena dampatyo ramamanayo shatam vyatiyu sharada kamalalasayormanak. Somebody can read the book.
May I read, Mataji? May I read?
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Evam yoganubhavena tambatyo ramamanayoho shatam vyadhiyuhu sharadhar kamalasayormanak.
Yes, Mataji, whoever wanted to read, they can
Hare
read
Krishna,
the
Mataji.
translation.
Thank you, Mataji.
I will
Hare
read
Krishna.
translation.
Translation by Prabhupada ki Jai. While the couple who eagerly long for sexual pleasure were thus enjoying themselves by virtue of mystic powers, 100 autumns passed like a brief span of time. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Next verse. Tasyamadhattaretastam bhavayan atmanatmavet nodha vidhaya rupam swam sarva sankalpa vidvibhuhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranam.
Yes.
Tasyam arthattave tastam भावयन् आत्मनात्मवेत् नोधा विधाय रूपं स्वं सर्वसङ्कल्पविद्विभुः। Thank you, Mataji.
Somebody read the translation.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah.
Dandavat Pranam. Translation Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The powerful Kardama Muni was the knower of everyone's heart, and he could grant whatever one desired. Knowing the spiritual soul, he regarded her as half of his body. Dividing himself into
Can't hear
parts,
Mataji.
Mataji,
he
we
impregnated.
can hear. Yeah. Mataji, Padma Mataji, are not able to hear?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I can hear Mataji.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Dividing himself into 9 forms, he impregnated Devahuti with nine discharges of semen. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Next verse 48. Attah sa sushave sadhyo devahuti sriyah prajaha sarvastascharu sarvangyo lohitotpala gandhayah. Yes. Somebody read the verse, 48th verse.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat
Hare
Pranam Mataji, Srila
Yeah.
Prabhupada ki Jai. 23.48 shloka.
Ah.
Atah sa sushuve sadhyo devahuti striya prajaha sarvashtascharu sarvangyo lohitotpala gandhayah.
Gandhayah. Yes.
Gandhayah.
Somebody read the translation, please.
Hare Krishna Mataji, translation by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Immediately afterward, on the same day, Devahuti gave birth to 9 female children, all charming in every limb and fragrant with the scent of the red lotus flower. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
49th one. Patim sa pravrajasyantam tada lakshoshati bhahihi smayamana viklavena hridayena viduyata. Somebody read the shloka.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah.
Patim sa pravrajishyantam tada lakshoshati bahihi smayamana viklavena hridayena viduyata.
Translation.
Hare Krishna Mataji, may I?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Mataji. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. When she saw her husband about to leave home, she smiled externally, but at heart she was agitated and distressed. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Thank you.
50th verse, the last shloka for today. Likhanti adhomukhi bhumim padanakhamani shriya uvacha lalitam vacham nirudhya shrukalam shanaihi. Yes, somebody read the verse. Yes, ma'am.
लिखन्ते अधोमुखी भूमिं पदानकामणि श्रिया उवाचा ललितां वाचं निरुद्याश्रुकलां शनैः. Thank you, Mataji.
Yes,
Hare Krishna.
translation.
Hare Krishna Mataji, pronounce Mataji.
Yeah, Pranam Prabhu. Please read.
Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki Jai. She stood and scratched the ground with her foot, which was radiant with the luster of her gem-like nails. Her head bent down. She spoke in slow yet charming accents, suppressing her tears. Hare Krishna Mataji, pranams Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, can you take to the 46th verse? We'll try to look into each of the verses. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Srila Gurudev ki Jai. So we know this pastime of Devahuti and Kardama Muni. Kardama Muni had attained perfection when he got the darshan of the Supreme Lord, and Supreme Lord blessed him that he would come as his son also. And then Supreme Lord instructed him to go and get married to Manu's daughter, Devahuti. And Manu and Devahuti and Kardama Muni were residing in an ashram And as usual, Kardama Muni was very busy with his spiritual austerities, and Devahuti was becoming very weak, and she was also supporting her husband, and she was becoming very weak and tired. But one day, she in fact reminded him the purpose, that she wants a child, because in the Grahastha ashram, that is the duty of the couple who get married, to have Krishna conscious children. So because of that, then Kardama Muni, to fulfill his wife's desire, gets into this proper Grahastha ashram duty. In the 46th verse, while the couple who eagerly long for sexual pleasure were thus enjoying themselves by virtue of mystic powers, 100 autumns passed like a brief span of time. We know by the power of mystic yoga, Kardama Muni had created a city. There were the 7 floors on an airplane, and there were these beautiful lakes, ponds, a beautiful palace, which had all the luxuries. And there were so many maidservants for Devahuti to dress her up, to take care of the palace. And while traveling in this airplane, they were living a very comfortable, enjoyable life. All this was possible by mystic power. Kardama Muni, as such, is a renunciate. He had attained perfection in mystic yoga, so he could create this flying city. And both of them, Kardama Muni and Devahuti, were enjoying themselves. And hundreds of autumns passed away. The key word here is manak. Manak means like a short time. The enjoyment was going on as though it just started. But actually hundreds of years passed by. So it actually, we understand that the time passes away so fast. Actually, it is going on in its own pace, but the time will just pass away. And when one is in happiness, when one is enjoying, Mataji's, the question is, do we realize time? Do we feel the time when we are happy, when all good things are happening? Do we feel it?
No, Mataji.
No, Mataji.
And when
Goes
some
up very fast.
reversal happens or something untoward happens, we feel the time has stopped for us. So it's that time passes at a very fast pace, and when things change, we don't know about it. So here in Kardama Muni and Devahuti's case, they were enjoying, and hundreds of autumns passed. Mataji, next verse. Yes. The powerful Kardama Muni was the knower of everyone's heart, and he could grant whatever one desired. Knowing the spiritual soul, he regarded her as half of his body. Dividing himself into 9 forms, he impregnated Devahuti with the discharges of semen. Now here, the key words are that Kardama Muni was the knower of everyone's heart. How come, Mataji? How come he was the knower of everyone's heart?
He was a yogi, Mataji.
He was
Because
great
of his
sage
mystic
with all
powers,
mystic powers.
he has acquired mystic power.
He had mystic powers. He's a yogi. He attained perfection because he got the darshan of the Lord. Whoever gets the darshan of the Lord, they get complete knowledge. We saw in the case of Dhruva Maharaj. He was a boy of 7 years. And the moment the Supreme Lord touched him with his conch, he got all the knowledge. So he had complete knowledge. Knower, when we read the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Kshetra Vibhaga Yoga, who are the 2 types of knowers in the body? Who are the 2
Soul and the
knowers?
super soul.
Soul
Yes.
and the
Soul and the super
Atma
soul.
and Paramatma.
Yes. So when one becomes a perfected being, he also knows everybody's heart, like the super soul. Not equivalent to the super soul, but some of the qualities of the super soul are manifested in the perfected being. So what happens is, he could also grant whatever one desired, because he was a yogi, a perfection. He had attained perfection in mystic yoga. He could grant whatever one desired. So that is the word for Vibhu. Vibhu is used for Sarva Sankalpa with Vibhuhu. Because he was powerful, he could fulfill the desire which Devahuti had. And knowing the spiritual soul, he knows what that other soul wants. As we discussed, he is a perfected being. And he regarded her as half of his body, she being his wife, Ardhangini as they call. So he knew what her desires are and he was capable of fulfilling it. So what he did was he divided himself into 9 forms and impregnated Devahuti with 9 discharges of semen. So all this at the same time, by yogic power, he could at once produce 9 daughters in the womb of Devahuti. And in the modern day, in the present day, we see all these through artificial means, where sometimes we see people through different treatment techniques, they get 5 children, 6 children, 4 children. That in those days was there and it could be done through yogic power. Here in the present day, they have to use some processes to do it. You have, octuplets and sextuplets, 6 children, 8 children, 9 children, all that is possible. So our Shastra also has reference of it, that by his yogic power, he could produce 9 children in the womb of Devahuti. Mataji, the next shloka. Yes. So here the word is Sadhyaha, on the same day. So immediately afterward, on the same day, Devahuti gave birth to 9 female children, all charming in every limb and fragrant with the scent of the red lotus flower. So here it is mentioned that as Kardama Muni was aware of her desire, he impregnated her with 9 children. And on the same day, it's not possible to have children on the same day, but here, usually the process is for 9 months. But in this case, on the very same day, Devahuti gave birth to 9 female children. All were very beautiful and charming. And Prabhupada writes in the purport that according to Ayurveda, when the discharge of male is greater, male children are begotten. And when the discharge of the female is greater, female children are begotten. Shastra says that whoever is stronger, based on that sex will be determined. So in this case, Devahuti was very much excited and eager. So she got 9 daughters. But all the daughters were all very beautiful. They had beautifully formed bodies. They were resembling like lotus flowers and fragrant like lotus flowers. So here, the 9 girls were born. So after that, next shloka, Mataji. Yes, 49th one. And when she saw her husband about to leave home, she smiled externally, but at heart she was agitated and distressed. Now, the purpose of Kardama Muni getting into Grahasthashram was to get children. And of course, he got the boon that the Supreme Lord will come as his son. And Devahuti also had desire to get beautiful children. So now that Kardama Muni and Devahuti had 9 girls, he thought, I have finished my duty in the Grahasthashram and now I should leave. So Prabhupada uses the word here, the building of the castle in the air, traveling all over the universe with his wife in the company of beautiful girls and begetting of children were finished. And now, according to his promise to leave home for his real concern of spiritual realization after impregnating his wife, he was about to go away. Seeing her as a husband about to leave, Devahuti was very disturbed, but to satisfy her husband, she was smiling. The example of Kardama Muni should be understood very clearly. A person whose main concern is Krishna consciousness, even if he is entrapped in household life, should always be ready to leave household enticement as soon as possible. So in this purport, what do we understand? That Kardama Muni was more interested and real concern for him was spiritual realization. So his having children was part of the Grahasthashrama duty. So he finished that and he was now ready to leave. So this was, and the purport, what Prabhupada has given is for us for practical application. And in this regard, what Prabhupada writes, a person, whoever is concerned about Krishna consciousness, whose main concern is Krishna consciousness, even if he's entrapped in household life, should always be ready to leave household enticement as soon as possible. So this word, as soon, or this phrase, as soon as possible, how can we define this, Mataji? What is as soon as possible?
Means, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
We have to do our prescribed duties. As we finish our duties of material things, means settling our kids, everybody, then we should start living, Mataji, and stay away and do our sadhanas and try to reach the Lord. That is the mean I felt. Hare Krishna.
Correct. Okay. What else, Matajis? Can anybody else share their ideas? As soon as possible, we should.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So it says that should not waste time more than that. So just do not indulge again and again and be a Grihamiti. We have to come out of that and do our devotion service to the Lord so that we can get liberated from this material world.
Shlokas being covered, Prabhu, it is 46, third canto, 23rd chapter, 46 down to 50. We are now in the 49th verse, Prabhu. 323, 46 to 50. Yes. So, Mataji is in the present, on Prabhu's, in the present scenario, we are all in the Grahastha ashram. We have our children, we can settle our children, and then we have to give up all these household enticements. But practically, is it happening?
No,
No,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Never it
No,
happens.
no,
Mataji.
It doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen. So what is the solution for it? We know that when we are having our children and they get married, I've seen it's happening everywhere around us, and maybe I don't know about us also in future what we have to take up. We see the grandmothers going and taking care of grandchildren, and they are then involved in their school activities until they are grown up. The grandparents are with the grandchildren and supporting the children because both the children are working. So this continues like that. So how
basically
can they...
no awareness, Mataji, no awareness.
No awareness.
About the religious practice and the relationship, like we say, right?
One way we can...
we have turned away from Krishna.
Mataji, doing all our material things, always keep Krishna in the center.
Yes, that's a good idea. Yes.
And not leave any of our material things, but add Krishna to our life,
Mataji, at some point you'll have to detach. Otherwise, if you are not leaving any activities of material activities, then how you can progress in the spiritual lane?
Mataji, once our kids gets married, Mataji, it is better to stay away from them, Mataji. That is the first step.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, as our duties, if we are even helping them to bring up the grandchildren, we should see to it that the grandchildren are also drawn towards Krishna consciousness. All our activities should be such that we draw them into Krishna consciousness.
Correct.
Yeah, I think I agree. I agree with that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, we can't expect our children also to come to bhakti. We can do all our endeavors, but the results we have to leave it to at the lotus feet of the Lord.
Yes,
because
yes,
He is the ultimate
Lord will
teacher.
take care, Mataji. Because at least we should have that much faith on the Lord, Mataji, actually.
Correct.
Mataji, otherwise the Bharata, what experience Bharata Maharaj, the same way it will happen to us also. Because each one has got their own karma, Mataji, even if it is our children or anybody. So we can't expect them to make them 100%.
Yes, Mataji. Without attachment, we have to keep doing, and without attachment for any results. And just focus on whatever we are doing is just to be the please Lord Krishna, Vishnu. That should be our ultimate goal then.
Very good. So being in the house, and as here it is mentioned that once your children are done and they are settled, then we can, seriously progress and give up all household enticement and move towards Krishna conscious completely. So the practical way of doing may vary, and where to draw the line, this beyond this, I will not be involved in any household activities or material activities. And then now I will focus completely on this, will be according to each person's time, place, and circumstance. So in this regard, explanation, or rather answers, have been given by Narada Muni to Yudhishthir Maharaj in the 7th canto, 14th chapter. Mataji, Shilpa Mataji, can you just go to the 7th canto, 14th chapter?
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, I'm trying.
Yeah. We as Grahasthas have material responsibilities, familial responsibilities towards children, society, everybody else. But how being in Grahasthashram, to lead a Krishna conscious life has been given. The answers have been given none other than Narada Muni to Yudhishthir Maharaj, who asks and questions him that we are grahasthas. Yudhishthir Maharaj was a grahastha and he was a king too. So he says, how am I, being in grahastha ashram, being a kshatriya, doing all my kingly duties, doing my familial duties, grahastha ashram duties, how can I be in Krishna consciousness? Yes, Mataji is going to show us the 7th canto, 14th chapter of
Which verse,
Srimad.
Mataji?
2nd verse, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. 7.14.2.
The name of the chapter is Ideal Family. Yes. Sri Narada Uvacha. Mataji, you can show the translation. In the first verse, Yudhishthir Maharaj questions how we, the people who are at home, the grahasthas, how are we supposed to be in Krishna conscious? And for this, Narada Muni gives the answer. Somebody can read the translation.
Mataji, may I read?
Yes,
Translation, translated by Srila Prabhupada. Narada Muni replied, my dear king, those who stay at home as householders must act to earn their livelihood, and instead of trying to enjoy the results of their work themselves, they should offer these results to Krishna Vasudeva. How to satisfy Vasudeva in this life can be perfectly understood through the association of great devotees of the Lord.
Yes. So the first part, the householders who are staying at home, they must act to earn their livelihood. Grahasthas are not supposed to depend on anybody like the sannyasis or brahmacharis or vanaprasthis. They have to earn for themselves. And in fact, they are the ones who have to support all others. And the next part, instead of trying to enjoy the results of their work themselves, they should offer these results to Krishna Vasudeva. One more question, how do we offer the results of the work to Vasudeva Mataji? How do we offer the results of the work to Krishna? Anybody remembers the Bhagavad Gita shloka?
Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana.
Okay, one more verse. In the 9th chapter, Krishna says,
Yajna karmanu.
Okay, but there was one more verse. Yat karoshi.
Manmana bhava
Yat karoti adasnapi, yat juhoti dadasnapi, tat kurushva madarpanam.
Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever activity you do, just offer it to me. How do we offer these results? Can anybody tell me practically? We all are grahasthashram vasis. We are the grahasthas. How are we to offer?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes,
By
Mataji.
dedicating the money which we get as a salary or whatever we get from the business, if we are conducting it in the devotional service, use it in the devotional service.
Yes.
By
Next.
getting money.
Correct, Mataji. The Lakshmi, whatever we are earning,
Yes,
we can keep for ourselves.
Also doing as much as seva in the temple and including ourselves in book distribution actively. And all forms
Giving
which
charity,
are capable of.
Giving charity.
Charity is correct.
Mataji, also using our knowledge for prachar.
Charity to temple.
Yes, that is fine. Then
Prasadam Mataji.
By offering prasadam Mataji, whatever we cook, offering to Lord.
Correct. Then
Krishna Mataji, I'm trying to do all the possible in all possible ways to bring my family to Krishna consciousness.
Yes,
but I'm
that's
doing
correct.
my best, Mataji. But the result I've left it to God.
Mataji, using our body to walk to the temple or go
Correct.
to the temple and
Correct.
Using our all senses, Mataji, to Lord.
Correct. Utilizing all our senses, all our resources, all our energy, and most importantly, our time. As grahasthas, those who are working, they have to go and do their whatever activities. But there are many who can have or the privilege of sitting back at home, like at present, maybe the housewife. They have their housework, no doubt. But after you finish your housework, definitely all of us have time. And in fact, we have more time compared to others. So how do we utilize this time? So when you have this time, you spend more and more time in Krishna conscious.
By hearing lectures and getting extra rounds.
Associating with the devotees, Mataji, main thing.
That is the second point in the shloka. How to satisfy Vasudeva in this life can be perfectly understood.
By chanting, Mataji.
Yes, chanting through the association of great devotees.
Yeah.
Yes. So
That's
when
what we
we
are
are
doing, Mataji, daily.
yes, that's what. So Mataji, when we associate with devotees, it is not that only to that time period when we are reading or listening or we are, in the satsang that we focus on Krishna. The same conscious should keep or be there with you the whole day.
Yes.
Then that is the result, or that is the way you become more and more Krishna conscious.
Mataji, by reading a small books of Prabhupada, Mataji, if time comes.
Yes. Correct. So first is that you dedicate all the results to the Supreme Lord, and then you understand how to please the Lord in the association of great devotees. Mataji, can you take to the next shloka? Three, four, translation somebody can read.
Hare Krishna, translated by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, a grihastha must associate again and again with saintly persons, and with great respect he must hear the nectar of the activities of the Supreme Lord and his incarnations, as his activities are described in Srimad Bhagavatam and other Puranas. Thus one should gradually become detached from affection for his wife and children, exactly like a man awakening from a dream.
Yes. So just now we were discussing about associating with devotees, saintly people, reading scriptures. You must hear the nectar of the activities of the Lord and his incarnations as described in Bhagavatam and other Puranas. And we heard about chanting the Lord's name, doing Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. So by doing that, by the association, when we do Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, what happens is one should gradually become detached from affection for his wife and children. Affection towards children is a very, very big binding force. Do we all agree, Mataji?
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji. That's the biggest attachment that we have.
Yes. So how do we overcome that? The practical solution is that being in satsanga, doing Shravanam, Kirtanam. So gradually, it is a very gradual process.
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, the affection for the family always it's there.
Yes.
So when we compare to our parents, we have affection to our parents also. But when we compare to the affection to our parents, we have more affection to our children. So,
Correct.
but it is, I find I realized that in my realization, I thought, okay, it is very difficult to get out of the affection of the children more than the parents. So.
Yes.
That is, I don't know, as you said that, okay, by chanting, okay, we can do, or by associating with devotees, yes, but still how far practically I can implement on that, I really don't know.
Yes, Mataji, what happens is as we go on practicing our do our sadhana, do our austerities properly, what happens is slowly we get the realization that the family, whoever are there with us at the present, they are our relations through this body only. If you know Chitraketu Maharaj pastime with Harshashok, Chitraketu Maharaj, when Harshashok was brought back, the soul was brought back when Chitraketu and his wife were lamenting that the child had been killed. The soul, Narada Muni brought him back, and when he started speaking to Chitraketu Maharaj, he said, "In which janma are you my parents? I don't know you all practically." So all these relations, we should come to the very first realization what Krishna has told in Bhagavad Gita in the 2nd chapter itself, we are the souls, not the body. All these family members are our bodily relations. We are the eternal souls. So when we start developing that consciousness, slowly we will get detached from even our family members. If we see our children also, not as our children, but as souls who are on their journey, who have come to us, or who have been given to us by Krishna to serve them, then gradually you will feel a sense of detachment. You don't see them as my children. See them as souls who have come to you as service to Krishna. When you serve these children or your family members, you have the conscious that you are serving Krishna because Krishna has given you this seva. There are so many who don't have families also, based on their karma or their desire, whatever it is, they don't have. But if one is having a family, then see it as an opportunity Krishna has given you to serve him by serving these souls. So it's like, being in the bodily consciousness is a dream state. And when you realize you are the soul and you come to this awakening, then it is like you are awakened from a dream. And all this is a very, very gradual process. So we have to change the very thought that this is my family. Prabhupada always says people are attached to their family. Some people are so attached to their country. They are, like big patriots. Some people are attached to society. So all this is big bodily identification. As souls, we are all eternal. We are on an eternal journey. Yes, different but attachment and affection. Yes. So Mataji, all this is happening to us. See, Mataji, if there is any other child or anybody else's child, do you have that instant affection or attachment to anybody else's child? Why
No,
we don't
Mataji.
have?
Yes, Mataji.
No, we
No,
don't
not
have
like
Mataji.
our
No,
children.
Mataji,
Not like
not
our
like
children.
our
Not
They,
like our
like
children.
my sister's son or
Yeah.
brother's son, we take.
Yes.
We
My
do have that affection, but
Yes.
not comparatively to our children.
Yes. So why this too much attachment to our own children? Because this is a bodily affection.
blood relation.
Yes, blood relation, bodily attachment, bodily affection, bodily, concept. So if we can rise above that. So basically through association of devotees, through Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, we will rise above this kind of a thought process and get that vision that we are all souls. And all our duty is to finish our duties. Being in this material body, we have some duties. In whichever varna or ashram we are, we have certainly some duties. We have to finish them. But ultimate duty is becoming Krishna consciousness, because that is the eternal occupational duty of the soul. So Kardama Muni, by his example, has set this to us, that moment your grahastha ashram duties are over, you have to now leave for your spiritual progress. So in the coming shloka, Mataji, can you take to the next shloka? How we can, being in grahastha ashram, still be Krishna conscious. Leaving is the second part of it, when your children are settled and everything else. But how do we, when we are in proper grahastha ashram, how do we maintain Krishna consciousness? While working to earn his livelihood as much as necessary to maintain body and soul together, one who is actually learned should live in human society unattached to family affairs, although externally appearing very much attached. So externally, you should do, yes, but we have to take the responsibility also. Yes, Mataji, that's what the shloka says. Externally, you should appear as though you are completely attached. Now, what is this meaning of being externally attached and internally unattached? What is the meaning of this, Mataji? Ye kaise ho sakta hai?
Attachment with detachment.
Show them
Inside
love
we should
and do your
be-
duty.
Yes, do your
Mataji,
duty.
doing everything as
Inside
a
we should
servant of
be
the Lord, Mataji,
detached.
as he
Outside
has
our
assigned us.
to
Somewhat.
know that we are attached like that.
What, Mataji?
Externally.
Inside,
Not be bothered or affected by the reaction, Mataji, result.
Yes. You do your duties properly. All the varna and ashrama duties, being a grahastha ashram vasi, you have to do your duty towards your family, towards your children. Be very affectionate to them. Externally, like gopis, yes. Externally, they were all doing their duties perfectly. Even if you see Mirabai, she was a princess from the royal family. She got married into a royal family. She was doing all her duties externally well. But internally, she was meditating only on Giridhar. So this is how, being in grahastha ashram, we should also be maintaining our livelihood, maintain our body and soul. That means we have to earn our livelihood and be unattached to family affairs, but at the same time, keep doing your duties. That means in your mind, in your consciousness, you don't have any expectations. You don't have desire for any fruitive results. You don't have any your desire for personal sense gratification. You're just doing your duty. So then the question comes down, in the case of children, so many Matajis ask me, how can we not be anxious and expect results of our children who are in school or in college or any other thing? It's so difficult. When we tell our children study well, we also have expectations from them. So then how do we deal with this, Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, this all these things, it is there till we get that realization, Mataji.
Yes.
So in that we see, if you take for me, my son results came yesterday. Of course, I expected some good results for him, right?
Okay.
So as a mother, as a grihastha, we have to do all these things, Mataji.
Yes.
But still, internally, we have to be detached from the
Yes.
family, but without knowing that.
Without expressing and showing it like
so
that.
That's how. So it is not that I expect from my son and I don't hear the lectures. No, it's not like that. I also do the Krishna conscious activity also with the Grihastha family also, whatever it is prescribed we have to do. That's how I realized from Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Mataji, we also have to stay in the consciousness that nobody is the doer. Neither are we the doer, nor are our children the doer.
Correct.
Only then we can detach from results, if at all we have to try.
Yes.
And
So
we
it's
are
like, correct, Mataji. We have to work hard. We have to inspire the children, everybody else to do their duties well, work hard. But, then leave everything else to Krishna. That is detachment. The working part of it, hard work part of it, doing your duty part of it is your effort, which you have to do 100%. But the result part of it is leaving on Krishna. So when you leave the result to Krishna, you detach from the activity. So it is that internally you are doing, you are Krishna conscious, you're dependent on Krishna, everything will happen according to Krishna's will. But externally, you're working as though you are the one who's going to get the result. And if you work only, you will get the result. So we have to just change our consciousness. But at the same time, never give up on any duties. Prabhupada always says, Krishna always says that nobody can give up their duties. Whichever varna, whichever ashram, whatever the position of the jiva is, he has to keep doing his duties unattached. If one gives up the duty, he'll incur sinful reaction. Yes, the next shloka, Mataji, can you take to the next shloka? 6th one. An intelligent man in human society should make his own program of activities very simple. So this is for us to how to practically do it. If there are suggestions from his friends, children, parents, brothers, or anyone else, he should externally agree saying, yes, that is all right. But internally, he should be determined not to create a cumbersome life in which the purpose of life will not be fulfilled. So Narad Muni has given clear set of instruction for Grihasthas that being in Grihasthashram is not easy, of course. There are people around you, friends, children, parents, brothers, anyone else. And they will come up with so many suggestions. And all of us, when we started taking up Krishna consciousness, definitely we would have got free advices and suggestions about this path. So many people come and give our opinions even today, not about only a spiritual path, even in our material life, we will get different suggestions, different advices. People give us, yes. So they keep giving us so many of their own thought process. They will share their mind with us, but we should externally agree, say, yes, that is all right. But internally, what should we be doing? We should be determined not to create a cumbersome life in which the purpose of life will not be fulfilled. And
one thing what they say, Mataji, is they say all of us too strict. It's very difficult to live the way you all live.
What, Mataji? I didn't get you.
They say you all are far too strict. Too many don'ts. Too many don'ts. Then I tell them to achieve something, you have to give up something.
That's it.
We are reading everything, Mataji. Practically following is a big challenge.
Yes. Mataji, you can always give them the example even from a material life. If somebody has to become an officer in the defense services, what is the rigorous kind of discipline and practice they have to do? Just to become a soldier, what is the kind of rigorous practice he has to do, then this is spiritual practice, no, Mataji? There have to be some rules and regulations.
Yes, true, Mataji. Yeah.
Even India's
Mataji, when we say these things, no, Mataji, the
Yeah.
reply will be coming like, it's okay, fine. Yeah, whatever you say is fine, but you can do it after 50s or 60s.
Mataji, who has seen 50s? I always say, I don't know whether I'll be
But
there.
the people who are saying are above 50 only.
That is the point. That is the point. Only the elderly will advise that you should do this after your children are settled, like when you reach our age. But then you should ask them, at your age, are you able to do it? There are so many, because they feel that this can be done after our grahasthashram duties are over and they don't take up. At a later stage, it becomes very difficult. There are some who have very seriously taken up after their retirements, but there are so many who cannot take up because the mind has been let loose for so many years that suddenly to focus and follow all the rules and regulations becomes very difficult. So if we start early, then it becomes easy to practice at that age. Yes. Rushing to hospitals, taking care of a body. And then the reason that time will be, oh, my body is not supporting. I'm so tired. I'm not well. So I need not do all these activities because at the moment, my duty is to take care of myself.
Mataji, most of them don't even want to go to the kitchen and cook. They depend totally on the servant. So obviously they will fall sick, no, Mataji?
Yes.
One has to be active. Yes.
Yes, they don't do basic activity.
Yeah, they are so totally inactive. And then they have joint pains all over, taking tablets. So they are, no knowledge. So they lead a life like that.
Yes. And they give this as an excuse that at this age, we have to take care of ourselves. So we cannot do all these austerities. So at what age will you do that? When you were young, you were saying we are busy with our grahasthashram. And when you're old, you're saying I'm busy with my health issues. Then when will you do it? Yes, it happens. So that is why, we look like different species for them. Yes, it happens. See, anybody trying to do something different will always look peculiar for other people, but it is not for them to decide what we have to do because we have the knowledge now. We have gained this knowledge. We know what is best for us. So what Narad Muni has said that externally you agree with everybody. The point is never argue, never try to put up your point or explain if people are not receptive, because that is the unnecessary discussion, because they will not change because they don't understand the importance of this line. And it will be unnecessary time waste for us. Instead, internally we be determined and we know what is the purpose of our life. Ensure that.
And also, this is Krishna conscious, something not everybody gets, no, Mataji. Only very, very fortunate souls come into it.
Yes.
So when we get the opportunity, I feel you should not miss it out.
That's
if you don't get it, well and good. As you said, so many, see us as a different species only. Even my own relative circle, same thing. But I feel that it is given to us automatically. We never went behind it. It came to us.
Yes. So we have had some, Ajnat Sukriti. So we have it.
Yeah.
Yes. So when we have it, then we utilize it. And people
Yes,
don't
Mataji. That is the wiseness, Mataji. That is wiseness, Mataji. We have to use it, Mataji.
Yes.
Not supposed to bother about what the family members are saying, when to practice, how to practice. That is all we are not supposed to bother.
Yes. Yes, Prabhu. Somebody is saying something.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah.
Mataji, what your current self has explained till from 2 to 6.
Yes.
So those things will be happen only if we sow the seed at the in the age of 30 plus or 40 plus.
Yes.
If you won't sow that seed in that age, it is not possible to get after retirement. It is not highly impossible to cultivate the habits after retirement.
Correct.
You believe it or not?
Yes.
I am now 70.
Okay.
Even though I in the age of 30 plus, I think I have addicted to this Bhagavad Gita. And so the seed was sown by that time only. That's why it is possible for me to cultivate and continue in Krishna consciousness as and when I join to Krishna consciousness.
Correct.
From morning 4 o'clock till night 10. So it is possible for me. I am not glorifying myself.
Correct.
Possible. No, nothing is impossible, Mataji.
Yes. It's the determination.
If we minds to do, definitely Sri Krishna shows the path.
Correct.
He will eradicate all obstacles.
Correct.
I myself experienced this, Mataji.
Correct.
Glorifying this is the experience. So everything will be possible only if we accept him as a Supreme Lord. And then we must obey his orders first. We must, if the commitment comes, definitely nothing will break us.
Correct.
Without obstacles. Yes, but this is my experience, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Correct. Prabhu is saying the seed has to be there. And in this very particular 7th canto itself, Prahalad Maharaj speaks about seed of devotional service, when it should be there. When did Prahalad Maharaj get the seed of devotional service, Matajis?
When he was 5 years old.
He was in the womb of
Mother's mother.
Mother's stomach.
From the womb of his mother, Narada Muni instructed.
5 years he attained perfection, Mataji. He had the darshan of the Supreme Lord.
When the mother was expecting him.
Yes, in the womb of his mother, he got devotional service. So Prahalad Maharaj says that you should start devotional service right from the infant stage. Because you never know, Matajis, we're messaging here, you never know what is your lifespan. We can think our grahasthashram will end at 50, 60, and then we will start practicing. But we never know whether we have a lifespan beyond that. It's good if you have, but if you're not utilizing it for Krishna consciousness, then living up to 90 also is like you have wasted a human form, that's all. So getting the seed of devotional service at a very, very early age, even in the womb, that is why all the mothers are recommended to keep listening to all this, Ramayana or any shlokas or any verses so that the soul automatically gets the spiritual consciousness.
Mataji, also Mataji, like, have you seen many of us worship Shiva, Lord Shiva, Rama, Durga Devi, and some of them only progress into Krishna.
Yes, yes. It's okay. They are having faith in some higher authority. Demigods are also the servants of Krishna. So gradually they'll come to Krishna conscious. But as long as we are having the faith and we are doing some austerities in the spiritual path, it is all right, so that at least the souls will become spiritual conscious.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, then how come they have got the human body, Mataji? Those who are worshipping the demigods and other, are there chances that they will also come to Krishna consciousness?
Yes, yes, Mataji. They have the punya, they have the smriti, they can come to human form, Mataji. Because if they are ardent worshippers of Shiva or anybody, they can go to Kailash also and come back from there, Mataji.
Oh, okay, Mataji. But they have to take a human form and only then they have to go.
Yes, yes. Then only they have to go to the spiritual.
Then why is it like that, Mataji? For devotees, Krishna's devotees, it's not sure that they will get the human birth only next Janma. Is it sure?
Mataji, if you
the
have
videos of Prabhupada, I had seen, Mataji. So that is why.
Mataji, if you are having some ugra karmas, then you may have to take birth in the lower species. Though you may have become Krishna conscious in this Janma. But if you're having certain karmas to be completed or nullified, then you may get, but immediately you'll be put back into human form, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Mataji, I want to ask you something. Recently, just 2 weeks back, I saw a video wherein Prabhupada is with Tamal Krishna Prabhu. And then a dog comes and he pulls Prabhupada's, the dhoti. Then Prabhupada smiles and tells the Tamal Krishna Prabhu, this is my fallen disciple.
Yes.
Disciple. But at the same time, in the Bhagavad Gita, 2nd or 3rd chapter, it says that if you are in Krishna consciousness, you don't lose anything. Even if you cannot complete it, in the next birth, you will be taking birth in a devotee's family. So, how do can you explain, Mataji?
Yes. Mataji, the 2 types, in the 6th chapter, it is mentioned who have done spirituality for prolonged time and for a short time. Short time, they take birth in aristocratic families. Long time, they take birth in devotee families. But Mataji, if the karma is very, very less, the point is becoming animals. See, they say that you are saying about a dog. The animals in Vrindavan are also highly elevated souls, Mataji. They have only a small portion of karma, and getting an animal body is much safer for them because they will not add any more karmas, Mataji. So moment they finish that particular small karma in that body, they will be directly elevated to the spiritual world. Because if you get a human form, and if you are not doing completely spiritual activities, like how we saw the example of Bharat Maharaj. He was so advanced in spirituality, he attained the stage of bhava, and then he fell down and went into the deer body.
Yes.
Getting an animal body also sometimes is the mercy of the Lord, because no karmas will be added. And they will finish whatever bit of punishment they have to, and they will leave Mataji.
That is Mataji in Vrindavan. If you're a dog or any animal, that's a last birth. Then they get a human body. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
do they?
No, Mataji. Supposing if you are saying only in Vrindavan, if those animals die, they may attain the spiritual world. If any other body also, it depends on, like in this case, Prabhupada, it came to Prabhupada and was pulling the dhoti, and Prabhupada said, he is my disciple. By the mercy of Prabhupada, he would have also gone back, Mataji.
Okay. So that's
Actually,
why.
also in human, no, Mataji, animal body, then they evolve and come to the cow form. And after the cow form, they get the human form.
Oh, so they all take cow form in the end, and then they go take a human
Then
body.
they get the human form. If it is in the evolutionary cycle, if they have fallen to the lower species, and then they have to come based on, everything is decided based on the karma, Mataji.
Yeah. But if you have a pet dog or a pet animal, if you keep on feeding prasadam, then they get elevated, right?
Yes, they will get elevated. Yes.
Mataji, there is no karma for animals. Then how is it they are suffering? Sorry, Mataji.
Mataji, they don't have karmas, Mataji. Because of a karma, they have got that body. So they have
But
to finish
still
that.
they suffer, no, Mataji. Many animals.
Yes, that is the suffering they have to undertake because of their karma.
Previous karma.
Yes, but they will not add any karmas to them in that body, Mataji. No karmas.
Okay.
Karmas are only in the human form.
Okay, Mataji.
Yes.
Oh, that is why they have taken the animal forms, Mataji.
Yes, that is punishment.
Hare
Or
Krishna.
enjoyment. You know, a pet dog in the rich man's house is enjoying more than humans.
Mataji, what about those who are born as, completely physically challenged, like mentally and physically challenged, Mataji?
Mataji, that is a karma, definitely a karma, but, people mentally who are not very, completely developed, they also don't add a lot of karma because they're doing it unknowingly, Mataji. They are harmless. Say, maybe a retarded person or a person with autism, they don't harm others a lot. Because as such, they are not developed, in their mind or their thinking. So it is a punishment for them and for the others around them. But it is that those souls or those people who get that kind of a body are harmless, actually. They don't harm a lot.
Yes, Mataji. So if they are both physically and mentally challenged, Mataji, will they also be getting a elevated life in the next Janma, Mataji?
Mataji, if they finish this punishment body, then whatever their good karma is there or whatever pending bad karmas, then they will get a next body. If they are completely spiritual being, say, I have had devotee children who are challenged and now they're being trained only in spirituality. So when they are doing only spirituality, they may be elevated to higher positions, Mataji.
Mataji, but if they are not in a devotee's family, but still they are harmless, no? Because they do anything without
They are not
knowledge.
doing any negative karmas, they are not adding in this body.
Yeah, but then because for such a child to be born also, mother and father's karma as well, no?
That is why I said the people around them will be having the suffering.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Yes.
So feeding prasadam to those mentally retarded child, Mataji.
Yes. It's Sukriti for
that
them.
Gives them the liberation, Mataji. For
not liberation, it's a Sukriti for them. So they can take up devotional service at a later stage. See, that soul also has to desire Mataji Krishna Seva. Otherwise, Krishna Seva they will not get. So giving them prasadam gives them the Sukriti. So maybe in the coming lives, they can develop a desire. Yes. Mataji, can you take to the last shloka? We have to close up the 50th one. Yes, Mataji. Yeah.
Mataji, that animals or reptiles are doing harm to the human beings, no? That the souls and all, what, Mataji?
Animals are harming? Mataji, they will harm only if they feel afraid or if some hurt is done to them or they are being hurt. Otherwise, Mataji, go back to the third one, Mataji. Here we finished. Third canto, 23rd chapter, you go back to the 50th verse. Mataji, animals will not harm anybody unless and until they are harmed or they are, troubled, Mataji. If you see a lion or tiger, it will lie down in its own natural habitat in the forest. It's we humans who go and meddle everybody, Mataji. Then only we are suffering the reaction. As such, if you leave the dog, feed it and leave it, it will not harm. It will not come and bite us or do anything to us. It's only the humans
Mataji, recently when news came, two big dogs, the owner had left it by mistake and it created a big havoc. And
yes, sometimes they attack the family children also, they bite them also. So it is all because our dealing, when they sense some kind of a danger or some kind of a problem, only they will attack, Mataji. Otherwise, animals are harmless. Yes, 50th verse. 50th verse.
50th. No, Mataji, which chapter?
Same. 323.50. Correct, Mataji. 3.23.50.
3.50.
Yes. The last verse for today. Yeah, somebody's mic is on. They can switch it off. Yes.
I muted it.
Yeah. So, yes. So here we have seen in the previous shloka about the grahasthashram and how Kardama Muni set an example of how moment you finish your grahasthashram duties, you have to leave for your spiritual progress. And we saw a couple of verses of Narada Muni's instructions to Yudhishthir Maharaj, how being in grahasthashram one can be Krishna conscious. And now coming to the 50th verse, she stood and scratched the ground with her foot, which was radiant with the lustre of her gem-like nails. Her head bent down. She spoke in low, slow yet charming accents, suppressing her tears. So this is about Devahuti, because Kardama Muni, we saw in the previous verse, was ready to leave. He was now heading towards Vanaprastha so that he can completely progress in his spiritual path. But Devahuti, though she was, unhappy, internally, externally, she was hiding those feelings, and she was actually standing there in front of Kardama Muni. She was scratching the ground with her foot and with her gem-like nails. Her head was bent and she spoke very charmingly. She was suppressing her tears because she was feeling how she can stay alone. So here Prabhupada writes about when a woman scratches the ground with her foot, it is a sign that her mind is very disturbed. And we see this particular action even by gopis. Prabhupada has written that even the gopis used to scratch their legs when they used to go and meet Krishna in the dead part of the night. When Krishna used to play his flute, in the dead part of the night, all the gopis used to leave all their household activities and they used to run to the forest where Krishna was playing flute. And Krishna, to tease them, he used to say that, why have you come here? Now that you have seen me, you go back. You have to take care of your family. You have to take care of your children. You have responsibilities. You cannot come and meet me at this time. So at that time, hearing Krishna's words, these gopis also used to scratch the foot with the ground with their foot. And the shloka is 10th canto. You need not show it, Mataji. I'll just tell you. 10.29 chapter, 10th canto, 29th chapter, 29th verse. Their heads hanging down and their heavy, sorrowful breathing, drying up their reddened lips, the gopis scratched the ground with their toes. Tears flowed from their eyes, carrying their kajal and washing away the vermilion smeared on the breast as they stood silently bearing the burden of their unhappiness. So they used to feel that how is Krishna so heartless? We all have come in the dead part of the night to meet him and he's telling us to go back. So with tears in their eyes, they used to stand there scratching the ground with their toes. So this shows that they were very agitated. So same way now Devahuti was standing there actually, scratching the ground with her feet. So, of course, now she expresses her concern. In the coming shlokas, you will be seeing that the girls will be married off and they'll go to other families who will actually take care of her. Because in the Varnashrama system, in the Vedic system, there is a tradition that the woman cannot be left all alone. She has to be with the father, then when she's married with the husband, and later with the son. And then now comes the pastime of Kapil Dev and Devahuti getting their, not Kapil Dev, Kardama Muni and Devahuti getting their son Kapil Dev, and moment Kapil Dev appears, Kardama Muni will leave the house. So Prabhupada, to conclude, Prabhupada always says that in this material world, the basis of enjoyment is sex life. He always writes in his purports everywhere that men and women are attached and attracted to each other, forgetting what is their actual position. So one has to gain this knowledge early in our lives and start implementing it. First and foremost is do everything as a duty. Externally, do everything perfectly well, but internally be detached from all the activities, be detached from everybody, because our ultimate focus is to attain perfection, attain the service of Supreme Lord Krishna, attain the abode of Krishna. So for that, one has to actually be very determined. Externally, be sober, be accommodative, be cooperative, be with everybody, but internally focus on Krishna. Yes. Any doubts?
Mataji, I have one question, Mataji. Karda, with the 9 children, he left so early. At least that's a duty, at least now, see, nowadays, even Bhagavad Gita, they say, do your duty.
Yes.
So as a father, you have to wait until the children are grown a little, no? How can you leave 9 children with a wife and go?
Mataji, they are all perfected beings, Mataji. Like if you see Dushyant and Shakuntala, and you see that Shakuntala was left by the mother and father, and Kanva Muni actually brought them up. In those days, if anybody wanted to progress in the spiritual path, the others who were there would take care of them, Mataji, because they were huge families. But as you said, definitely it is the duty. But Kardama Muni and Devahuti are not ordinary people, Mataji. So he is a perfected yogi, and through his mystic yoga powers only he could have arranged their wedding or any other comfort. He created a city, Mataji. So for his daughters also, he could have created all that.
Okay. Now it's clear. Because
we are not ordinary grahasthas like us, Mataji, where we have to be physically present. He can do it from wherever he is, Mataji.
Because this was bothering me since 2-3 days, ever since we had done the chapter. I said, how duty come in? For us, it's we have to do our duty first. You can't just leave the family and go. Okay, now thanks for explaining, Mataji. It's very clear.
Yes. Anybody else has any doubts? I think we've just gone.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji,
Yes.
Kardama Muni being a yogi, how can he does not understand that Devahuti needs help, Mataji? Like it is leaving a woman in a helpless condition, no, Mataji. He knows the scriptures, and according to the scriptures, woman should be under the protection of somebody.
Correct.
So how can Kardama Muni?
Mataji, this is the pastime. Because he also knows Kapil Dev will come as his son. He's also well aware of it. But he wants to see the desire of Devahuti. Devahuti is also a realized soul. But it is just that women also have a tendency to be overwhelmed with feelings and emotions. So here, moment he thought, okay, if she has children, she will be happy. So his 9 daughters are there, so no problem. So now I can leave. But of course, when she says that, whom I will depend on, then he stays back and they have Kapil Dev as their son, Mataji. This is a pastime.
Okay, Mataji. So Kardama Muni knows in the future that Kapila Dev is going to come.
Yes.
Because the Lord has ordered him to do.
Yes.
Mataji, I just wanted to know the difference, Mataji. Like we know that Krishna's birth is transcendental. Like he'll not get a birth like all of us. Like it's not a biological birth or something like that, Mataji. Then how is it Kardama Muni and Devahuti to be united and to have
Mataji,
we get a children like that?
Mataji, like Krishna can appear even without Devaki's womb. But that is the desire of the devotee. Devaki and Vasudeva wanted the Lord as their son. So to fulfill their desire, he took up that he will come as a son. As such, the Lord doesn't require parents because he is the supreme father and mother. But to fulfill the desire of his devotees and also to enact a pastime. So when you have parents, when you have family, the souls who are in this human form can relate much better. So it's like, when he came in Rama avatar, he performed his duties like an ideal son, ideal king, ideal husband. So then he set an example for everybody else to follow. For Narsimha Dev, if you see Mataji, Narsimha Dev appeared from a pillar. He's a beautiful form, a huge, fearful form. But can the humans relate to Narsimha Dev? They can only pray and respect him as the Supreme Lord. Like how they can relate to Rama or Krishna. So the Lord also descends to teach the mankind how to have all perfect relations, how to behave, how to conduct themselves. Krishna, when he came in that avatar, he performed all his duties. So basically, Rama and Krishna avatars are meant for humankind, especially Mataji, mankind. So the Lord then comes as somebody's son, somebody's husband, somebody's father to show everybody else.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. There is some message in the chat, Mataji, some question or something. Sindhu Mataji, you want to ask?
Sindhu Mataji?
Hare Krishna.
If
No,
everybody has...
Mataji. I was just sharing that Suma Mataji someone was telling, no, this attack, Karpagavilli Mataji.
Okay.
Yeah, for that, I recently read that news that because of some negligence, that attack happened, na?
Yes.
Small
See, because
child.
animals have a different mentality. When they will behave in what way, we don't know. In their natural habitats, they will be there and they will behave and they will fight with their own tribe, their own animals. But if we humans interfere, the problem starts.
Okay.
Mataji, however, we have to suffer, no, Mataji? Adi Daivik, Adi Bhautik, and Adi.
Other living entities troubling us. So it is that
so
we
it
have...
is their, our karma only, no, Mataji?
Yes. Mataji, humans are having time, energy, resources to take care of pets. But the same time, energy, resources, they don't want to serve the Lord. Because their conscience is completely diverted. It's become completely contaminated. They spend so much of time in Western countries to raise an animal, and they will spend, they kind of be behind that animal, treat it like a human actually. But the same thing, if they have to do for the Supreme Lord, they will not do it. They will not, because that soul doesn't have that knowledge, that desire, or that inclination. So everything depends on the soul's desire.
Mataji, sometimes I have seen animals coming and attacking a particular person, Mataji. So it is their karma only. Because
they must have done something to that soul.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, no more questions, I think, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Wonderful
We have
class.
to close because it's 10:50. I think I've just gone over the time.
Thank you, Mataji.
No, but it was very nice, Mataji.
Thank
Thank
you
you for your patience,
Wonderful
Mataji,
clarification,
to
Mataji.
answer all our
Very clear
questions.
for the grihasthas like us. Hare Krishna, Mataji. With
Mataji.
prayers, can we end the session, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. All glories to you. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Anantakoti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Jai.
Krishna Mataji, thank you, Hare Krishna, all
Thank you so
devotees.
much,
Can I end the
Mataji. All
session,
glories to you.
Mataji?
Hare Krishna.
Can I end the session, Mataji?
Yes. Please end
Hare
the session.
Krishna, Mataji, thank you so much. We'll be waiting for
Thank you
your
all, Mataji
association.
and Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Shilpa Mataji.